Howdy folks, and welcome back to the Chad Keegan YouTube channel. It's Friday, just sitting over here to Campbell's. The line was to the back of the road, so yeah, I'll probably be here for a while. I've probably been here for about 15, maybe 20 minutes already, and it's 2:45, so it's in my normal range of starting. I just wish I'd have been able to start a little bit earlier, because I gotta go over to the Papa's yard and get a couple Coyote trailers. But it should be okay. I mean, I can get the stuff done. It's not a big deal. But, you know, I'm running tomorrow since it's Friday. Usually don't work on Friday and stuff. You know, I just got to bust it so I can be able to get out a little bit early tomorrow. But, I mean, if I start at noon, it ain't a big deal. And then try to work my way over to getting out at a decent time on Sunday again. But I guess we'll see. That is you know, one of them things. So nice hood over there, a little dirty, but oh well. It said Kentucky on the door. But yeah, he had a bunch of ice and shit built up too, so he was working through some weather probably. And man, it's just horrible for all those people that got stuck sitting on the side of the road. And I was watching videos of trucks just blowing off the road from the wind when they were icy. And that's exactly why I don't work, because I mean, you have no control over that situation. There's cars already off the side of the road from sliding. Then you got trucks sitting there blowing off the side of the road, just sliding in ice. Not fun at all. So yeah, good times. Good times. So we'll be boogieing tonight. And I brought my camera. Hopefully I'll be able to catch that snow. I haven't seen them since I got those good pictures, but we'll keep our eyes out for them, because the sun goes down quick and that's when he likes to come out. I've only caught him a couple times during the day, but never to where I could get a shot of him. Only, you know, he was up on poles and stuff out in the middle of BFE, and I wasn't going to pull over because Wells busy working. So till then, you know what we say. It is. We doing it. For over an hour, so I'm probably about an hour and I don't know, close to an hour and a half of wait. It's gonna be a long night probably. Hopefully I can get all my loads in by midnight. I'm not really worried about that too much, but I guess we'll see. We will see. Hopefully we don't have any more problems or hiccups. I gotta come back here twice though, and if I gotta wait either time, could be gambling a little bit with Father Time, but I guess we'll see what's going to happen here. We will see. You said somebody's sick, 2 people are sick, out sick, so they used to mandate people. They don't do that anymore. Short staff. I hate hearing that from places. Who ain't? Nobody wants to work. Their schedule's grueling anyways. They do 12-hour shifts. It's like 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And there's one gal that works from like 2 to 10 or something, Monday through Friday. But I've been on shifts like that before, and they are no fun. Especially like I worked from 9 to 9 when I worked at a steel mill for a Butler Mills company that basically took care of all the slag and shit at the steel mill, and that was horrible. I had no life. Every holiday weekend I got stuck stuck working. Every time there was something important, I got stuck working. Yeah, it was horrible. I think I did that for two, maybe 3 months. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, no thanks. No thank you. No fun at all. But at least we're moving finally at 3:45. So here goes nothing to a good day. Howdy folks, sorry, today is Saturday, a little afternoon, and cruising over to get my first load. Well, last night was a nightmare, I can tell you that much right now. I had to sit in Campbell's for another 45 minutes before I got in the second time I went there. And then when I went to go get my trailer, I got stuck over at Papa's because I hooked up to a trailer that had a broke glad hand. Didn't realize it, plugged it in, ended up blowing a fuse. So my dash lights were gone, and so were my running lights. And it took me a minute to track the fuse down because I looked. I thought everything was okay, and then I hooked up to another trailer because I just thought, oh, maybe these running lights are bad, you know. Pulled off the screw out of here and pulled these up and checked the wires. Everything was fine. So then I dug further into the fuse box, and I realized I did have a fuse blown for the trailer marker lights, for the tail lights. So then I ended up changing that, and everything was fine. But that cost me about an hour, and I ended up getting home. Well, I got back to Campbell's, it was after midnight. It was just rough. Hoping not to have a day like that, but we're supposed to have some weather moving in today around 4 o'clock. We got a winter weather advisory moving in with some mixture, precipitation, sleet, freezing rain, etc. But the temperature is going up. Hopefully there's enough salt on the roads to where nothing will ice over and we should be okay. But I just talked to the dispatch and I told her schedule me for tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I got to fall off my loads because I get stuck somewhere, and it'll probably be over to Findlay because my last load today is a Findlay soup. But I got to go to that package yard twice, so we'll see how quick I can get this done. So we'll be in somewhat of a jam, but you know, not really. I guess I'll still just, you know, go through the motions, make sure everything's good, and do it as quick as possible to try to avoid that situation. I mean, if I get back to Des Moines, that'll be great, but if I get stuck over to Findlay, at least I'll be under a trailer, you know, I won't be bobtailing around. I get back over here, drop a trailer, worst case scenario, I bobtail across the river to the truck stops, and I sit there until I can get my truck home safely. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to make my wife come and get me or anything like that if the weather's bad. So, I guess we'll see. I'm headed right now to go get my first load. Woke up around 9:30, you know, just took my time getting around and stuff. I couldn't start until 10 o'clock anyways, and you know, when I woke up I realized that, and I was like, I'm not even going to rush around to get out the door. I make sure the dogs get out and everything's cool before I leave the house, because wife's over doing some stuff, cutting hair. So she ain't home to take care of them, but you know, once she gets home, and I haven't talked to her much yet today because she's busy. So yeah, we got some wind too. I think it's 14-mile-per-hour wind. But who knows what you know, these winds and chains are going to bring today. And I try to scope the weather about 2 or 3 days ahead of time. And you know, you can only see on the radar so far ahead during the day where the stuff's moving in at. So hopefully we can get this handled before it gets too nasty out and we get too dirty. But next week it's supposed to be in the 40s, close to the 40s, a couple days, so at least I know I'll be able to wash the truck up and stuff if I need to, clean it up and do some things. And you know, we'll see what happens. You never know in this trucking industry what's going to happen. But I mean, for now, we've had some pretty fortunate weather. I've only had to run a couple times in nasty stuff, but you know, this is something that I don't typically want to run in. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll been decent at the truck stops when I've been popping through, or I get your eyes on them. I do have some special stuff that I got to get over to Defiance Truck Sales. He's got some Cabovers up there that he just got in probably a month ago that I seen before Christmas, but I didn't want to bother Todd because, you know, the holidays and stuff, but I still need to have him come out to the house and do Betty White and whatnot. But I need to get up there and talk to him and see what he's got, because I know he's got a few things that might pique some people's interest. I know he's got a single axle, he's got twin screws up there, and then he's got a Argosy or whatever you call them that has got a Joan box on it that's got super mad stretch on it with some huge, probably close to 10-inch stacks, I'd say. These things are monsters I seen. But and it's got a flat floor in it. I jumped up in the passenger side. It was nice, but it stunk like cigarette smoke, so you know, it would need a big time bath and cleaning to try to get that out. You know, it's hard. Once the smell of cigarettes gets into something, it's super hard to get it out. It smells like an old hotel room or something, especially once you start running the heaters and the vents. That stuff just kind of sticks in there, and you know, there's really not much you can do for it. Fortunately, this truck didn't smell like that when I got it, and neither did the blue truck. They just smelled like old trucks and mouse nest. But get in there. You know, it's just one of them things that you deal with when you buy a used truck. Hopefully this angle's a little bit better for you. Shove you over more towards me, that way you're not eating so much of the center bar. Like, I do have the dash cam that I can kick videos on, but for some reason it ain't working right now. Okay, there it is flashing. It's probably on. But, you know, to get those videos into where I'm talking and stuff, I'll have to figure out how to do that. I'm still kind of green at this, so don't hate me too much and criticize me or tell me you need to move your camera. You need to come shoot the camera for me. You come run it and ride with me and deal with it. That way I don't have to worry about it, because right now I've got it at the most convenient spot for me to be able to turn it off and on to where I'm not putting myself or anybody else in danger, and I'm hands-free basically from that camera. I don't want to be sitting there holding that camera while I'm shooting stuff while I'm driving. I hope you understand that. And you know, I'll try to work on a mount for the dash. But like I said, that dash cam's right up there behind the fan, so that kind of is what that is. It's just not the same kind of volume quality to where you can hear that, and you know, it's coming through as much when I'm talking. But if I can for somehow figure out how to get it to where you can see me from back there, and I can get that camera shooting and rolling while I'm rolling down the road, and you can get a tube view, that would be sick. So that's what I'm going to work on in the future. But if it doesn't happen, I'm sorry. And I do plan on getting another GoPro and mounting it somewhere else in the truck, because I would like to have some other angles from different spots. But, you know, like I said, I don't want to be holding you or anything like that. So it's just what it is for now. So bear with me, and in time we'll figure it out and get it to where we need to do. But like, if I have something over the passenger seat, there's no way for me to reach over and turn that thing on or control it. With that dash cam hooked up to my phone, I can't control the GoPro from my phone like I used to be able to, unless I get more phones, and that's just not something I'm worried about doing, because I am trying to work here and make a living. So I guess just be fortunate that you get to come with me and ride where you get to ride, and I bring you along with what I'm doing, because at the same time, I don't have to shoot this stuff or make this content, because, you know, when it comes to risking my life or somebody else's for this, it's not worth it. So hopefully you understand, and we're cool with that. But yeah, we'll see what happens later on. I'm sure I'll bring you back. Like I told you before in this clip, I'm trying to go as fast as possible. So, you know, you'll get what you get today, and we'll see what happens. So it's just one of them days where it's going to be a grind, and pray for the best and not hope for the worst. You know, at least it's a little bit slower today. There's not a ton of trailers, so I'm not going to have to sit over here. But, you know, it's one of those situations where you never know what's going to happen. So we'll deal with it as the day comes. And I'm dressed a little bit lighter today since it's going to be warmer. I didn't need all the winter front, not the winter front, but the Arctic stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I did throw my sleeping bag in the back. That way if something does happen and I get stuck somewhere, at least I got that instead of just those Indian blankets. So we'll catch up with you later on. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Well, it sure has warmed up. It is currently 3:57, almost 4. 35, feels like 26. It's not too bad out. And just popped in over here to the Papa's yard, which I usually come to get these Coyote trailers. And just hooked up my trailer. Yeah, but I'm going to show you what Northwest Ohio. Sometimes you see folks running around with that Salt Life sticker, like they've been to the ocean and stuff like that, or they live around the coast and they're constantly in salt water. Now, Salt Life around here is this stuff. The Salt Life sticker that should be around here is, and that thing really don't look too bad for living a Salt Life the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 days since I started back up running. And it should be a sticker of a spreader truck with salt throwing some salt. Look at that buildup on there. These handles, I hate grabbing those handles. That's one thing that stinks about running the Cabover is, hey, at least there's no leaks up there, but look at all that stuff sitting on there. No leaks coming from that. All that salt back here. Salt everywhere, and I usually will swipe the tires off, but I didn't the last today, at least when I jumped in the truck. I didn't this morning, but that's the Salt Life for now. And the last time I took a picture of the Salt Life, a couple days later, was in that AM accident, which that's coming up on a year here pretty soon. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just doing it. It's supposed to start raining here in a couple hours, so we'll see what happens. It looks like it's just going to be rain, so may get lucky and not have to deal with any shit. Hopefully not, but I guess we'll see when it starts coming down. So I did get splattered from some bird shit or something, and I seen that snow owl was down on the road on 235 when I was coming through, and I seen some cars sitting there stopped and whatnot. Oh, look at all that. Oh, so nasty. Seen some cars stopped, and he was just sitting in the field. I didn't stop because while I was pulling the load, and just didn't want to. So maybe next time I seen him around, I'll see him when I see him, I guess, because that's when I'll see him. So, well, it's dark, folks. Probably can't see none. It's 8:32. And I'm done. Looks like they just threw some salt over here, which is good because it rained a little bit, and now it is slicker than slick out in certain spots. Kind of lost it a little bit on a bridge when I was coming back to Napoleon, running down 6. Then I slowed down for the next one. Then I come down a back road, turned to go to Campbell's, and I started sliding out a little bit, so I was like, yep. Then when I was going to, I was talking to the gal that was out checking trailers, usually checks people in, but she was out there, and I told her, I said, man, it's only gonna get, you know, it could get worse, so who knows, especially when their grooves start to freeze up. It's horrible over there. People try to slide their tandems, they can't move none. But, so I'm just creeping and crawling because when I was going to drop the container, there was a spot of the concrete that was nothing but a sheet, and I turned a corner, I could feel it kind of jackknife a little bit, so I let out. So then when I went and dropped my shit into the trailer, I come back through there, and I was bobtailing, so I got on it a little bit, you know, and I wanted to see, and I started kicking sideways, and I thought, yep. So this should be fun going home. I'll probably just, I mean, I don't know how 24 is going to be. It's mostly mostly asphalt, but there is some concrete spots. But I mean, you know, as much salt and stuff was sitting on the roads and all that dust and powder, you'd think that this stuff would be freezing up. But well, the ground was that cold to where it did. So I told the wife I was on my way home and I was just gonna creep and crawl. So we'll see what happens. I ain't in no hurry. I could care less. I'll make it home. That's all that matters. And oddly enough, the dispatcher, when I called her today to talk about my loads tomorrow, she says, you're not even scheduled for tomorrow. And I thought to myself, are you kidding me? I worked almost every Sunday last year, and you're telling me I'm not on the schedule for tomorrow? Who is scheduling this stuff? I told her, I said, you better give me some loads. She said, and I just told her about the weather and stuff, and I said, yeah, if I fall off, I fall off. She said, that's completely fine if you do. Ain't no big deal. So that's good. You know, if shit does hit the fan and it gets worse, or something happens, you know, I'm just gonna tell her, I ain't not gonna do it. Let's see if we get some overspray kicking up over here. That's what I always pay attention to when it's wet, cold. If there's overspray, and yeah, I haven't hit the wipers yet today. Stuff was just blowing off, and it only rained for a little bit, and then it completely stopped. So I'll watch for some overspray, and looks like he's got some overspray, so we should be good. But like I said, I don't need to haul ass. They can fucking pass me. I could care less. I just need to make it home in one piece in the truck. Goals. We got goals, folks. So we'll see when we get there. Well, folks, it's Monday morning. 17 degrees out. Feels like 4. And had a couple odd days the last couple days. You know, it rained that one night, Saturday night. And it was slicker than snot on the way home. Then I woke up Sunday and it was 40 degrees, and I should have took advantage of that situation, washed the truck, but I didn't, because I figured I'll probably just get dirty anyways, because the roads were going to be wet when I started, which they were. But this thing is just grimier than grime, and I probably won't have the opportunity to wash it until maybe Thursday, I think, or Wednesday or Thursday. It's supposed to get back up to around 40. So I'm gonna have to take advantage and wash this thing, which I should have yesterday, and I kicked myself all day for not doing it. And I should have just started later, but it was like, over to Campbell's, it was nothing but like soupy mud because it was so wet. And then, you know, I would have got a little bit dirty, but it would have been cleaner than what it is now. And when I got home, I tried to dump the air, and my nozzle down there was frozen up. So I'm gonna have to get the heat gun out and put that on there, because you know, try to unthaw that stuff. But yeah, I'll take advantage of the next time it's warm and try to get some of this grime and salt off, because it's just freaking gross. But you know, it's what it is. It's the winter time, so you know, you'll have that. But yeah, it was then it was like, it seemed like after I started running, everything froze up by 2 o'clock and the roads were dry. So I honestly could have probably washed it. But we're on day 5 today. Will be day 5 of running the truck straight, and haven't really had too many issues, you know, the last few days. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. We're supposed to have some snow coming in, so we'll see. And I plan on running the truck until Wednesday, so that'll be 7 days straight, as long as everything goes okay and we don't have to take any time off. And then I may shut down Thursday and Friday, which I may have enough hours to even run Thursday if I want to. And I'll run 8 days straight, which I can on my logs, as long as I don't go past my 70 hours being local and stuff. But we'll see what happens with that situation, so stay tuned. I know the last couple of days have been kind of chopped up and shoddy with the videos, but it's what it is. I didn't shoot anything yesterday because I was just trying to, you know, move, and it just started getting cold so quick that I was just like, piss on it. You know, I did move the camera, so hopefully the angles are a little bit better for you and you can see more. I moved it up. I'm not gonna move it forward any because I like I said, I won't be able to, you know, turn it on and off when I need to. So it's what it is. But I'm gonna put you away now so I can do some work. And until the next time, you know what we say, we'll see you. Like, share, subscribe, comment, ring that bell. That way you get notifications every time I post something new, because I post something new constantly, so you never know. And you know, we'll be back the next couple days to keep talking about our adventures. So till then, we will see ya.